Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Let me see who's awake, who's at work. Let's see. It's time to say good morning. I hope everybody had a good night's sleep, and I hope you are enjoying your day. Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Let's see who's in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Hey, Queen Mermaid, how are you? It is so good to see you. I hope you rested well. We had us a few laughs on that porch last night, honey. You hit the like button, thank you. Cause I don't care if it ain't but five of us up in here. I want them 5 likes. Okay? I want all five of them bad boys. Every time. We had us a good laugh on the porch last night talking about their verses, even though the conversation went everywhere. I just really, to be honest with you, hey, happy to be happy. Oh, well, we're not, this is just good morning. I'm just saying good morning. No crown chat today. This Thursday. This is our one day off, Queen Mermaid. One day during the week, we take one day off, and then we'll be back Friday with another crown therapy. Um, but yeah, it was interesting to watch that whole thing for myself and to see how disgusting Joe was. Like Joe wasn't cool at all. You see this jam? Hey, I'm feeling a little bit better. It's still not good. That's why I kind of, I know 2 hours, we could have kept going. We could have kept talking about the situation yesterday. But to be honest, when your voice is like this, sometimes it's hard to keep going because it takes a lot more to even be heard. Hey, Ronetta, good morning. So it takes a lot more to be heard, and it gets real heavy trying to talk, sometimes. So that's why, once I hit the 2 hour mark, I started to feel a little fatigued. I had to like back off, even though sometimes I be wanting to keep hanging. I try to like pace myself, right? You gonna catch up on last night. Well, that's what I was talking about. Yo, we missed that verses when it happened because it really like it kind of caught us off guard a little bit. And the reason I say that is because I know they announced it, but I think it wasn't one that was like heavily publicized or whatever. And also, it was on a Tuesday and we had other stuff going. So we legit just missed it. So we watched it again last night. Hey, Nelson. I'm getting better. My throat is a little raggedy, but everything else is good. I'm always happy to see you. Hey, Tracy Russell. How you doing, gorgeous? So ended up going to our little royal family meeting room and we watched the whole thing. And of course, when Ja Rule was out, he owned the airwaves. We can't take that from him. I still say he looked like Jiminy Cricket a little bit, but he's a happy Jiminy Cricket. Like he always happy. He always give out good energy. I love it. But Joe is a problem. Joe is a whole problem, and not in a good way. Sometimes when we say, "Oh, so and so is a problem," we mean because they're doing so. They're doing a lot that's awesome, and they're creative and innovative or whatever. But dude is a problem in a whole different way. So I was glad we got a chance to talk about that and get that out and just talk about the music because sometimes the music can get lost in the controversy. And I think that's what he was trying to do, crank enough controversy so we didn't pay attention to the fact that you have no hits and everything you went on that was decent was a collabo. But we saw it anyway. The distraction did not work. Hey, Latavia, how you doing? The voice. Yep, y'all hit the like button for me. How you doing, Poetic Verses of Virtue? How are you? How are you? Listen, I hope y'all remember to vote for movie night. I'm gonna go ahead and set a date once I see a decent amount of votes go in, and then we're gonna plan for that. Now we were gonna do cocktails and karaoke, but I think we're gonna put that off. We're gonna put it off. Jacque Ingram, good morning from Cincinnati. Hey sis, how you doing? All right, all right. Well, we had a few Ohio folks in here. There were quite a few from Ohio, and I'm glad that you made it in. You are highly welcome. Please come again and come often. Lady Di, how you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good to see you. But yeah, make sure y'all vote for movie night so we can set the. Well, I'll go ahead and set the date for it, and then we'll go ahead and put that on the calendar. I wanted us to come up with another good, a real good one for this month. Movie night just don't seem like it's enough. Hey Marva, we like to have fun over here. I don't want to do everything just sitting in one place. So I don't know. What y'all think about doing another talent fest? What do y'all think about that? Is that a good idea? Or is it too soon after the first one? I think the first one was so much fun that I just is like I want to do it again. It was a lot of fun. Plus we got a chance to see what kind of talent we got in the family. And it's always cool to throw the doors open for everybody else if they want to fall through to fall through and visit with us. But I think that would be a good idea. I don't know. I just feel like it's something else we can do. So I'm gonna put my head to it and come up with something. Y'all know I ain't happy unless I'm cooking up something. Hey Deborah Smith, good morning. How are you? What y'all doing this morning? Are y'all off from work? What's happening? What is happening? Is everybody at work? It ain't so many folks in here, so everybody must either be working or in school or what have you. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me do something. Okay. Let's just see. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go and do breakfast as usual. And I'm just kind of sending out a little bat signal. Well, not really a bat signal, because I don't need no help. Well, I need help, but y'all can't fix my voice, nor can you fix my allergies and sinuses. Then I'm thinking, at first I think it was just sinuses, but then it turned to allergies. All right. You can't hear me, Jam? Can you hear me? I was trying to make sure, hey, Christian Key, trying to make sure our sisters knew we were up in here. That's all. That's right. It's good to start the day with family. Just enjoy ourselves. I'm getting a little sunlight before I have my breakfast. I've been trying to make sure I do plenty of that. All right. Brown skin lady and Jacquay. Okay, she does foster care. Listen, my hat's off to you, my love. That's a lot of work. Yep, I love it. Love it, love it. Hey, Tina. You in San Bernardino. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, cool. I was just making sure I let our sisters know we were over here. Hey, Christina Strata. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, I'm just what I was saying was I gotta figure out something so we don't end up bored, child. We get bored. Because the celebrities, there's only so much you can talk about with them. We gotta make sure we have things to keep our mind engaged. Oh, Sonia, I'm back. I'm sorry. Don't go, don't go, don't go. Hey, Auntie Eva, I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Lauren, how you doing? Good to see you. Miss Indies, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just like, I'm enjoying some sunlight today. I really am. I feel like we need it. We gotta just, take a few minutes for ourselves sometime. Everything don't have to be work and children and bills all the time. We got to. I want to go get a facial, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't want them to rip my eyelashes off. Hey, Rara, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, child, I don't know what to do today. I know we got off today during the day because we don't have Crown Chat on Thursdays because we got Front Porch Gossip tonight. But um, y'all tell me some series y'all want to cover. What shows do y'all watch that you want to cover? Even if it's something I don't watch. Like if y'all watch it, I'll watch it with you. Even if it's like, because some of that stuff y'all be watching, I'll be like, oh Lord. But I figure if we fam, we can all go in together. So if y'all got something y'all watch that I don't watch, let me know. Y'all know my contact info. As long as it's not a Tyler Perry show, I'll do it with you. I promise. Brown skin lady saying, I want to get my lashes done, but I just got them to grow back. Oh wow. Well, see, this is the thing with me. I ain't never had no lashes. I grew my lashes out one time when I was pregnant with my son many, many years ago, right? And as soon as I had him, it's like they fell right back out. So I had to go back to wearing falsies. I've been wearing false lashes since before they were popular, because I'm real bald in the face and I'm not afraid to admit it, honey. Hey Tina. Oh, I had to take a break from the mornings. I was really getting run down. Hey, Dulcia. She said, Queen Sugar on. Why did I know y'all was going to say that? Nacho Twins mama say, Raising Canaan. I'm going to tell you this much. If y'all come up with them, we going to put a vote. And then I'm going to do whatever y'all vote on. Because that'll be fun. A nice theme. Y'all going to get me to review shows that I would never, ever watch. Never watch. Okay, that'll be fun. Christian Key say, if family's interested, I would like to review Snowfall. It's a TV series. Oh Lord. Yeah, y'all about to get me. Y'all about to get me with these shows I ain't gonna watch. I'll watch them for y'all. Okay, so we gotta vote for Queen Sugar, Raising Canaan. Oh my God. Snowfall. Oh my God. Okay, Lady Di say Married at First Sight. I could actually stand that over all of them, but we gonna put it to a vote if that's what y'all say now. Nacho Twins mama says she likes Snowfall. Brown skin lady 81. Ooh, she taking me down through there, y'all. She said love after lockup. Okay, Queen Mermaid say try rubbing a little almond oil in your lashes at night and see if they grow. It helped my mom. Girl, over the years I've tried everything. They just don't grow. And then they got that prescription medicine that they say make them thicker, but then I heard that stuff affects your vision. So I'm like, okay, my eyes might not be the prettiest, but they work. So I don't want to mess with them too bad. But yeah, I'm okay with not having eyelashes, not long as I can still go by them and slap them on, right? Barbara said I watched all of the Queen's Men last night, and it was really good. It's about a male strip club. Yeah, now I told you I ain't doing nothing Tyler Perry. If it's Tyler Perry, that's a no. Anything other than Tyler Perry, I don't care how much it's not my style, I do it. But nothing Tyler Perry, especially nothing with Eva Pickford in it. Even though she calling herself Eva Marcella now, I'm watching nothing with Eva Pickford in it, and nothing from Tyler Perry. Absolutely not. But the other ones, they might, make me want to rip my hair out, but I'm gonna watch them if y'all say so. Delicia, good morning. Hey, Queena, good morning. How are you? Child, y'all, didn't we have fun for Maureen's birthday yesterday? We got her good. She didn't know what to expect, so we got her. We got her. Christian say, I feel like a naked mole rat without my lashes. Girl, I don't know what I look like without them, but I don't want to go through that no more. That was so terrible. Listen, I understand what she's saying, though, Brown Lady 81. When you take your lashes off and you're accustomed to seeing your face with some type of something, it's like you feel like you look sleepy all the time. I feel like I need to take a nap. Yeah, exactly. That's enough for me to never watch it. With her comment calling them black women nappy heads, I really wasn't with it. Like at the end of the day, no, 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 and no. All the no's. I don't care how much I don't like Kenya Moore. That's still a black woman, and I'm gonna need you to hold up and go easy on them nappy head comments. Cause she knew exactly what she was saying, and no is no is no. I'm never gonna see it for her. Yeah, you look sleepy or you look sick. Yeah, Marva, she did that. It was a whole thing. Now, first, Candy was complaining that she had said that Shamari wasn't black with a Q. Now that I was like, okay, Candy, you reaching real hard because that girl was in a it was in a group called Black that they spelled with a Q. So I'm like, that ain't about skin tone. But when they was going back and forth, basically calling Eva out about some of the slick stuff she was saying, which slick talking that's part of reality TV. Shoot, let's be real. That's part of black women, period. We talk slick at each other. We talk slick at other people. We talk slick at our men. Some of y'all go to work and talk slick to your boss. So ain't nobody mad at the slick talking. The problem was when they called her on it, she made the comment to Cynthia, them nappy heads better go get some bits. Like, girl, who are you calling nappy heads? Because we all know what kind of slur that is, right? And after she pulled at it and then tried to backpedal it, oh, my hair is kinky too. If I don't comb it, girl, you are a whole liar. You do not have phenotypically African hair. Watch your mouth. And I mean, watch your mouth. I don't care who it is. When I start hearing anti-black woman sentiment, yeah, no, no. Especially when you out here profiting off your good old recessive genes, sugar. No. Brown skin lady 81 said, I'm ready for RHOA to make a real comeback. Half the cast needs to be replaced. Child, half the cast need to be flushed. The whole show need to be flushed. I am not a fan. And that was before what they did to Nene, to be honest. I had there was a protest of Bravo quite a while back, way before this happened. It was after Andy Cohen called that young woman, I think her name, I always get her name wrong. Amandla Stenberg, I think it is. If I'm saying it wrong, y'all correct me in the chat, right? Um, she was making a comment or giving commentary about the Kardashians being culture vultures, and they are. And so Andy Cohen gets his racist behind up there and calls that young woman a jackhole of the week for calling out something, for calling out cultural appropriation and things that affect our culture. And I boycotted back then. Like I had literally just started rewatching. I had really just started back watching when everything went left with Nene and them. Like the season before it went left with her. I had just started back watching. It had been like quite a few seasons that I wouldn't even look. I really wouldn't. Yeah, you can't paddle back from that comment. Yeah, she's a whole colorist. I think somehow, and mind you, she's a pretty lady in her own right. But girl, I'm gonna need you not to feel like no one is pretty unless they are recessive. The fact that you was that I think that she, and I'm saying I think because I don't know what's in that lady's head, but I think that for her, the closer you are to Anglo, you're pretty. With a little tan on it. You like Queen of the South. Yeah. Girl, y'all gonna take me down through there. Y'all know y'all about to take me down through there. That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and make a list of all of these shows. Matter of fact, y'all know I keep a notebook even if I'm not at home. So let me write down all these shows that y'all are planning to torture me with, right? And that way, I can put it on a poll and then we can vote and then I will either be tortured or not tortured at your pleasure. Brown Skin Beauty 81 says, period, Shanitra. I never knew how many anti-black women channels were here on YouTube. It's toxic and being led by black men. Yes, but you know what's bad, sis? Some of them are black women. Some of our sisters, it's like, and then you have people that try to make things into what they're not. You have some people that literally they can't even let you tell a joke, and they don't realize like we can joke about somebody having booty implants. We can joke about you renting men. We can joke about, with Nene how loud she is. We can joke about the fact that some of her reads really ain't reads. We can joke about stuff, but I think our flag should go up when we start hearing stuff like nappy heads. When we start hearing women that we know are pretty called ugly just because their skin is dark, that's when your antennas got to go up. Tina say, I just need some new TV, some new shows to watch that are really good. I agree. Yes. But yeah, it's a lot of that anti-black woman sentiment. And to be honest, I think that some of the sisters will jump on that because they want to vent frustrations. And I know for a fact, if you're a black woman, you feel a certain amount of abusive energy, aggressive energy towards you anyway, every day. And I think what happens is when you're being abused and beaten and attacked and whatnot, a lot of people, if you're not healthy upstairs, you start looking for other people to attack. And when you start looking for other people to attack, it's usually going to be whoever is the acceptable victim. And unfortunately, black women, we are acceptable victims for a lot of people. Hey, high five. Okay, Marva. That's why I say, I'm never gonna tell y'all not to watch something if you want to watch it. But I'll be honest when it comes to certain things, like I just can't get with it. I cannot because what they doing, what the person stands for is a bit much for me. Like I say, I can't do Tyler Perry, man. I really can't. I cannot do it unequivocally. No. Do I applaud him for being able to get to a certain status? Absolutely. I applaud his accomplishments. I love the fact that his story is somebody that went from all the way homeless to living in his car to now he got millions of dollars. I love that. I like stories like that because I feel like at least our children need to hear that it's possible. Because most of them knock wood, cross fingers. Thank you, Lord. I'm never gonna make it all the way to homeless. So if they can hear stuff like that, then it's a matter of okay, if he can go from homeless to millionaire, then definitely I can go from my mama's house to millionaire, or I can go from my mama's house to the White House. Like I say, I'm not an Obama fan necessarily, but I like the fact that, I think it gave our children a thought. I think it planted the seed that if they can do what they did, then I can sure enough do what I want to do. And that's what I want to see is stuff like that. So I definitely like what Tyler Perry has been able to accomplish. Some of the things he does, I can't really get behind. One, not hiring good actors, right? Um, Hiring actors, not actors. I'm sorry, he gets good actors. He needs to get writers because some of his writing is, it has become redundant, and it's like I used to like him or his material because I don't dislike him, but we said it at the same time, okay. But I used to like some of his material because it was kind of at the time it was reminiscent of the gospel stage plays and everything. So, it took me back to them days of Mama I Wanna Sing. Y'all remember Mama I Wanna Sing when they would do those gospel stage plays and whatnot. And so it took you back to that, and I thought it was cool. And then I saw that it wasn't leaving that. And then when he finally left from that, he kind of grabbed a formula, and the formula stayed the same. There was a dysfunctional family. There was going to be a black woman who was mentally unhealthy, doing things that were problematic to her children. You always had to have the old mama character, sometimes a mammy character. You had to have a trifling black man in the story. There had to be some black man savior in the story. And it was just like, come on. Yeah, exactly. It turned into very, very chitlin circuit. And that's not cool. Now, however, I say I don't believe much of Tyler Perry's backstory. We cannot discount his alleged sexuality and how that helped elevate talent in Hollywood. That's true too, but we can't even really blame. Can we really blame Hollywood for Tyler Perry? Because we the ones put money in that man's pocket, sis. It was us that got behind him. It wasn't Hollywood. When he was filling the Fox Theater, because he was doing Muddy of this and Muddy of that, it wasn't Hollywood that packed those theaters. We did that. Black folks did that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to look at ourselves at who we promote. We got to look at who we promote. And he did it all while wearing the dress. So, we can't go back and say, oh, his sexuality, when in reality, we weren't worried about his sexuality when he was putting on that gray wig and that dress and running around pretending to shoot at people. And them ladies was wearing them wigs that looked like they was bank robbers. We didn't have a problem with it then. We packed theater after theater after hall after hall. We bought movie after movie. He was able to break in because we kicked the door open. Now, unfortunately, that's what happens with a lot of situations. We kick the door open. And then after we kick the door open, these people show us who they really are. And then, we feel away. But the reality is we brought that. We did that. So I'm going to take my lick too because I don't watch a few Muddy plays. Hey, Lel, good morning. But where Tyler's concerned, I like the fact that he was able to get a studio. Hey, all spot clean. I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, boo? I like the fact that we were able to, that he was able to get a studio. But I feel like, and it's just my opinion, I can't tell that man what to do. He made his money, so he has a right to do whatever he does with his money. If we want something different, we got to make our own money, and that's just the facts on that. That's that on that. But I feel like I could still be behind him because I'm no longer behind him. But I could still be behind him if you were hiring black writers, because there's a lot of talent out there in our community. If you were paying people what you're supposed to pay them, little stuff like that. I'm not getting in that man business. I'm not counting his pockets. I'm just saying I can't stand behind him because once the door was kicked open by people who look like you, okay, why are you not then? It's just me again, not me telling him what he should do. If the people who look like you helped you kick that door open so you could get paid, I feel like why would you not want to return some of that back, some of that grace back to your community? That's all. Brown Skin Lady 81 said, I'm glad that we starting to see what Tyler is really about. You can fool some of the people some of the time. It's true. Delicia says his material now is inappropriate to audience on the show had made. Okay, let me read that again. His materials now is inappropriate to audiences on the show had made. Okay, which show, sis? I'm trying to catch what you mean. Yeah. High Vibe say, I'm not blaming Hollywood. Do you think his career went to the next level from Hollywood backing? I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I don't think so. I think Tyler is one of our monsters. Not saying yeah, I don't want nobody because at this point you can't even do commentary. You can't tell a joke or nothing. Somebody go, you shouldn't have said that. Don't you be called? Listen, these I'm just talking. It's just opinion. But and I know ain't nobody in here like that. But y'all don't know. People watch the replay, child, and jump in the comments fighting over something that ain't nothing to fight about. You know what I mean? Personal attacks and all because they don't want you to say nothing about their favorite person. And I just feel like we created that. Same thing I say about the people. Hey, Minerva, good to see you, boo. I think the same thing when it comes to people like Cardi B. We have people that complain, oh, she's a vulture, this and that. Hell, same thing about Fat Joe. I definitely believe he's a vulture. But you know who I believe is responsible for that? Black folks. We do not protect blackness the way other people protect their identity. We don't. Everybody can get a ticket to black. Everybody can sign up and join black. It's just open registration for black. You can just sign up and tomorrow you is black with pale white skin and freckles and red hair. Now you gets to be black. And a lot of that is because we don't value who and what we are. And so we allow everybody to take part in it. And then when problematic things happen, we start crying. I really and truly want us to be better, but I don't know, I don't know the likelihood, y'all. But it just kind of is what it is, right? Rara say, I wish Nene had a chance to show us how she dealt with Greg's cancer and passing. This could have helped others get through it. It could have. Rara, I agree. Real life situation and how we can deal with the loved ones. She was trying to be open and transparent. And the only thing Bravo could think to do was capitalize off that woman's pain and try to provoke stuff by pushing their way into her closets after she said, don't do it. It was just like they literally saw her daring to be vulnerable. And y'all know for black women, it ain't easy to be vulnerable. Not when the whole world is waiting for you to have a weak moment. Even sometimes, even your own sisters. And I really lost respect for a lot of those chicks. Because, like I said, I had stopped watching it for a long time. But I lost a lot of respect for a lot of those girls, Portia included, because they literally saw this lady being vulnerable, and I feel like they went in for the kill. Like, ooh, she down. This is the time. Swarm, swarm. And so I don't blame her for her defensiveness after the fact, and definitely don't blame her for not coming back when they tried to offer her less money after that type of disrespect and abuse. The only thing I definitely blame her for is even considering coming back after that kind of disrespect and abuse. Because you try me like that, I ain't coming nowhere near you. I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? But Nene is Nene. Bless her heart. I'm pretty sure she hurt right now, and I just really feel bad for her. Brown Skin Lady 81 says, um, at Rara, I think Nene would wear that I'm okay mask, which is fine. Everyone copes differently. She won't show her vulnerability. But she did. She was showing how weak she was. She even, even when the lady asked questions like, is it normal for people that's sick to be mean? Like, they didn't even want her to talk about how she felt. Like literally, that is what people do to black women. The minute you open your mouth and say how you feel or how something is making you uncomfortable or unhappy, the whole world pipes up to tell you to shut up, even some of your own sisters. And that's what happened to that lady. So right now, she may put on the I'm okay mask because when she had the nerve to take it off, she saw the kind of she saw the kind of response she got. You know what I mean? It's like when you're a sister, it's almost damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you stay tough, oh, she hard. She's a bully. She's mean. And I'm telling you what I've heard about myself and other sisters that I know. And then when you decide to be vulnerable, people see it as, ooh, let's attack. So it's like if we keep the mask on, which I love that term, we talked about that mask. When we keep the mask on, we get labeled as aggressive, hard, masculine, cold, emotionless. When we take the mask off, she trying to be a victim. She doing too much. And people start thinking, ooh, this is my turn to attack her. So that's why I keep saying we got to be careful when we say protect black women. Don't just protect them, protect their voices, their right to speak. Even if you don't like what that sister got to say, protect her voice. Because if you let people or you encourage people or you agree with people or you pile on with people to take a black woman's voice, understand what happens when it's your voice or what happens when it's your daughter's voice. I don't know. The way they did that lady, it just didn't sit right with me. Delicia said he's not going to hire black writers because he want all the money for himself and want to control everything. He's a control freak. I heard that. I didn't know that about him, but I heard that. Brown Skin Lady 81 said, right. Fat Joe is allowed to say nigger. Who approved this and why? Black men and black women sat quietly by. Delicia says Tyler Perry shows are freaky, which makes it inappropriate. See, I ain't seen him. I didn't know he got freaky, girl. Now you teaching me. Hey, Maureen, how was your birthday yesterday, gorgeous lady? Brown Skin Lady 81 says, I see what you mean. Lord knows I know. Yeah. High vibes say black women are never allowed to have full emotions. We angry, aggressive, etc. And what's worse, high vibes, is that they are dead set on trying to control how we show up in the world. And again, it hurts me the most when it comes from our own sisters. I just and mind you, I probably should be equally offended at everybody, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not. I feel like as if you're a black woman, you know what it is. Even if you can't put words to it and you don't know how to express it, our whole lives we are being controlled. So it blows my mind when I see sisters try to control another sister. Like it's not cool. At the end of the day, it's not cool. It is not cool. It is not okay. You know what I mean? We have this thing where, however you see a person the first time you saw them, you want that person to remain that one thing, to not have layers, to not have a whole personality, to be a complete person. If you were funny, we need you to stay funny. Don't you have a sad moment. Don't be dramatic. Don't have an intense moment. Just you be funny because that's who we decided you are. And I want us to do better with that. If black men do it to us, stand up. If clear people do it to us, stand up. If people from other cultures that are not us and do not understand us and never will do it to us, stand up. Okay? But let's not do that to each other. That's the stuff I'm not with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you lose me. We can disagree because we're going to disagree. Not can. Let's be honest, black women, we are beautiful, but we are opinionated. We think a lot of stuff. We got something to say about everything, and we should. And the world listens to what we got to say. Be opinionated. Say what you think. Don't be hateful or whatever, try to hurt nobody, abuse them with your mouth, but have your opinion. Say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? But let another sister say what she want to say too. She don't have to agree with you. It don't have to be that. If she going through something and you feel like I would have went through it different, or maybe you did go through it different, accept the fact that her experience don't have to be your experience. Everybody is different. Everybody got a right to be different. Like, come on, stop it. Marva says, I'm new to reality TV. All that arguing was a turnoff for me. I mostly watch so I can keep up lately. Yeah, it got to be a lot. Yes, Minerva. That lady got a slap in the face for being vulnerable. They attacked her even worse than I saw them ever do it. Hey, AVL, how are you? Yeah, man, it's just crazy. Nikki say Fat Joe is Cuban, but he don't consider himself a white Cuban. I mean, he ain't got to consider himself nothing, but my eyeballs work. They work. So the fact that you're a Cuban, you're not an American black, because I'm going to hit that real quick while we talking this morning since the sisters is rapping, right? You're not an American black, no matter what you consider yourself. I know in this world everything is all about what you consider. I would like to consider myself a size 6, but that ain't gonna change that I'm a 16 and an 18 on the bad day. It ain't gonna change it. Maurice say just a regular D lady be on this side at 71. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Now, brown skin ladies 81 say I do. Me too. And this the thing. I don't really, and y'all know I got African family and all. People that, cross the water. My people are Igbo, and I check them on it. I don't want to hear an African or any other nation, or any other diasporan black or continental black saying the word nigga. Because that word would never apply to you. That word would never part of your history, your culture, your family. So it's real insulting when I see people, because I feel like, being American and black is a whole different experience than other folks. Just like being, a black person from the continent is a different experience. I feel like we all have our own different experiences. And I feel like certain things like that, I'm gonna be honest with you, it bothers me when I hear somebody who's not American black call somebody a nigga. Like you better not do it in my presence. That's all I'm saying. And when I was younger, don't stand too close. Cause I might pop you. Like it's real disrespectful. It's not your history. And the fact that most of the people that's willing to use that term, they don't respect your history. They don't respect what you come from. They will discount it, steal every part of your culture they think they can profit from, and then turn their nose up at you. And y'all know I'm telling the truth about it. So no, the fact that you consider yourself this or consider yourself that don't save you with me. I mean, it's cool that he's knowledgeable about African history on his island, but nigga ain't a part of his story. Now he know his story about his island, but nigga, that term, that phrase, and the history that's wrapped around it has absolutely nothing to do with Cuba. And let me say this for the record: shout out to Cuba. I love the Cuban people. I love what they do. Is my mic messing up, y'all? No, isn't. Can y'all hear me? Say something. No? Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Okay, is it better? Y'all can hear me now? Okay. So this is what I'm saying. He know he know a lot about history, his story on his island, right? But what I'm saying is, am I better? I'm better? Okay. Okay, good. So this is what I'm saying. He know about his story on his island. And I love the Cuban people. I love their culture. And let's be clear, that Cuba has been a friend to Black America on more than one occasion. Cuba has been a friend to Africa on more than one occasion. So I got a lot of love for Cuba, the Cuban people. Shout out to the Castro family. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? However, you still, no matter how much I may have love for you, I don't feel like it's appropriate for you to come and use words that have anything to do with uniquely the Black American experience. You're not connected to that. You are not a part of that. And I feel like you ain't got no business. Hey, Seasons of June. Hey, Sharon Redmond. D Free B, how you doing? I don't like the fact that it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. Okay? Nick can say he was allowed to say it and no one checked him. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Nikki. Our Black men sat up and they co-signed that crap and they protected characters like him. People like him are a problem, and the reason they are a problem is because while they may benefit from your culture, they may be able to take it on and put it off like a costume. They are not you, and they will never ever show up in the world the way you show up in the world. And make no mistake about it, had he decided to wear clothes that fit and not try to imitate Black folks, he could have gotten a lot more opportunities that you could have never gotten no matter what clothes you put on. Because at the end of the day, his skin is still clear and yours is not. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Castro, shout out to Castro and the whole Castro family. They have always been an ally to us. Right now, they have a program that I'm trying to see about how to get my daughter in, where they allow a certain number of Black American students to come over there and go to med school for free. So shout out to the Castro family, big time. They kept Asada safe when people like Obama was over there shucking and jiving and grinning at him, thinking that he was going to charm them into handing over that woman after he had the audacity to put her on the most wanted terrorist list. I'm not going to get too deep off up in that because I know he's somebody hero. He just ain't mine. Hey, Candy. Oh, shoot. She say, hey, y'all, happy thriving Thursday. Yes, ma'am. We thriving and vibing up in here. That's right. That's right. So it's like we got to really look at stuff like this. And I feel like it's too late to correct those issues. But I think if we get honest about stuff like that, we can correct it going forward. We don't have to continue to do the same things and look for a different result. That's what we don't have to do. That's what we don't have to do. Yep, exactly. He was bragging about it, not your twins, mama. That's the part that was blowing me. Okay, S. Collins, you sent what you sent to contribute toward the baby shower. Okay, let me write it down. Y'all know I got my notebook. Hold on. I was writing down them shows y'all wanted me to review too. You see, y'all said Queen Sugar, Queen of the South, Married at First Sight, Snowfall. Was there another one? Lord, brown skin lady say, didn't Michael write Castro and got a visit from the Men in Black? I don't know. And who is Michael? High Vibe said, speak Shanitra, Obama is a hero to most, but he ain't never been a hero to me. Me either. Me either. I'm sorry. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me, I'm sorry. Fool me once, shame on you. He fooled me once. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I had always known about him. I used to watch the Tom Joyner morning show. Yeah, Raising Canaan, Power Raising Canaan. Okay. I want to make sure I get all the stories that y'all, all the shows y'all want me to cover, so I can put them in a vote. Y'all know we vote for everything over here. We got voices. You said Michael from Good Times. I didn't know that, girl. I ain't know he wrote Castro and the people came to his house. Oh wow, Love After Lockup. Oh, Love After Lockup. Let me add that to the list. Thank you for looking out for me. Cause I was trying to write while y'all was typing it in there, and y'all know I be trying to do too much. I'm the slow sister. You know we joke and say Egypt the fast sister. I'm the slow sister, real slow, and be struggling. Sharon said, I knew not to expect much from the first black president. He was in a catch-22. You could call it that, I guess. I didn't see it that way, Sharon. I ain't finna lie. But like I was saying, I used to watch, I used to listen to the Tom Joyner morning show every morning, right? Because I used to love Tom Joyner. Shout out to Tom Joyner, the fly job, but loved him. And so I would listen to him every morning, and him and Tavis and them would be on there, and they would be giving you the news and who was moving and shaking stuff up, who was doing what. And I always heard about Senator Barack Obama. Senator Barack Obama, this Negro doing this, he doing that. It was like, dang, this dude sound like he got a cape on. So everything I heard about him up until that point, I was impressed. So when they said he was running for president, I say, oh, I know him. I done heard all about the stuff he was doing over there in his state. So I said, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? We can get behind him. He might be able to get us half price French fries on Tuesday, anything. We at that point we would have took anything, to be honest. Um, I got Love After Lockup. They told me Happy to Be Happy. Who just told me? Nacho Twins mama just told me. Hey JC. So what had happened was that when he got in office, that whole little while we was like, yeah, they blocking everything, they blocking everything. And then I kept paying attention. I'm like, okay, I get that they blocking stuff, but then some of his moves started looking funny, like adding a SADA to the most wanted terrorist list. So Miss Sharon, I get what you're saying about, oh, his hands was tied. Why wasn't his hands tied when it was time to do that? Why did his hands get untied to do that? His hands wasn't tied when it was time to make, gay marriage legal. His hands wasn't tied when it was time to put caps on the amount of time people could go to school with government aid, the student loans and stuff like that, the grants. His hands wasn't tied for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I hear y'all with their hands tied stuff. That's why I said I don't want to get into it too deep because I paid attention. His hands wasn't tied when it was time to send them drones over there. His hands wasn't tied when it was time for him to work with Hillary to, do what they did in Libya. Then people come back years later crying, talking about, oh, it's people being sold as slaves in Libya. Yeah, but the dude y'all cheering for helped them do it. But I'm gonna shut up. I try not to get into that stuff because I don't want to touch on nobody heroes. People get real touchy about their heroes or whatever. So y'all don't come kill me. But I'm one of them people that think for myself. Y'all know that. Brown Skin Lady 81 said Obama was more of a psychological triumph. Yes, for our black children and their confidence. Now that I agree with, even though, and let me say this, I love Michelle Obama. Oh my God. I would invite her to my house now and cook for her. I like her. It was just some of the stuff that her husband did. He couldn't come to my house. Little Women Atlanta, if you say so, we'll add it to the list. Because the theme Seasons of June is I'm gonna review a show that I would never watch, and I would never watch none of these. Absolutely not. So I'm gonna make y'all know how I do the poll for y'all to vote. I'm gonna do a poll for the shows that Shanitra would never watch. And whichever one y'all pick, I'ma review it. Okay, that way it'll be fun. It'll be fun for me to kind of branch outside of my comfort zone because my comfort zone is very small, very, very small, to be honest. But I'm not afraid to branch out. So whatever my sisters say that I'm gonna review, then I'm gonna watch it and we gonna review. And if y'all want us to, we can kind of do it like we did with Revisiting the Pink. Do go over a few episodes and then talk about them or whatever. That'll be cool. And say, or you could do the limited series on Netflix called Clickbait. Okay, let me add that too. What's that one about? I heard about that one. That actually might be one I would watch. Let me go look at it because y'all know I keep me some Netflix, right? If it's good, child, I review that one anyway. And I won't even add that to the vote seasons of June. I like that. Candy R said, I like Obama. He is okay, but you have to know white men plotted against him to keep him from being effective. He was effective when he wanted to be. But there are some things I had to give him a side eye. Yep. He was somewhat of a people pleaser. You better say that again, Candy. I'm glad you saw it because I don't want to say too much about him. Because some people will really come get you by talking about him. Don't say nothing about him, honey. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Brown Skin Lady 81 said Obama disappointed us so much that that thing celebration consisted of one balloon and a noisemaker. I'm sorry, that's all she deserved. If that was shut up, Shanitra. I'm about to step on somebody else's hero. Let me be quiet. Y'all know I'm one of them people. I'm a free thinker. I don't follow the herd. Yeah, knowledge can change opinions. You got that right. JC say I love this idea. You would like this idea. Y'all, JC be on me, bothering me. She be picking on me because a lot of the stuff that she watch, even good boy, he be picking on me too. Because the stuff that y'all be watching, I be like, I'm never watching that. I ain't watching that. And almost it's like I ain't watching that. So yeah, she like that idea. That way I have to watch something that I would never watch, which is funny. Shakila say, yes, watch party. Okay. Del Senior say clickbait is great. Okay, okay. Bet. Yo, Del Senior, I know that you and Carmen are in the welfare committee. I saw one contact for this week. We have room for another contact. I meant to mention it, but I'm gonna put it in the group, but just so y'all know, two contacts a week is okay. She says she doesn't mind. But I'm gonna add it to the chat group too, just as a reminder. But I did see one contact this week. Um, Thanks for that. Seasons of June say, yeah, it's good. It has a lot of unexpected twists and turns. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Shakila. I know how it is with politics and religion. That's why I try to stay away from both. Because on both ends, and the reason why I stay away from politics and religion is because when it comes to both, I do not believe in just saying what everybody believes or just because everybody's saying it don't make it right for me. I don't care. If everybody say this, I'm not jumping on no bandwagon. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna analyze for myself, and then I'm gonna make a rational and logical decision that ain't got nothing to do with my emotions. And unfortunately, with our people, a lot of us have a hard time thinking without being emotional. That's not my style. I don't agree with it. I don't really care for it. So when it comes to politics and religion and politics, especially whatever everybody else is doing, they almost tried to bully us into doing it. Like, oh, Biden. And then now, we be facing a situation where I'm sitting down with the ladies who are heads of our committees, like, okay, so what can we do to make sure our sisters are okay if they end up without jobs? And this is after everybody was trying to bully people. Oh, Biden. Now look at the mess that we're in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't know. So I don't talk about stuff. I just watch it happen and try to do my part to clean up whatever we can clean up. That's about all I got for it. Yeah, oh, he was able to pass a whole lot of laws, a whole lot of them that were very harmful to us too. The senior says, I'll do it. I've been down myself this week. Feeling better though. Thanks. Oh no, you wasn't feeling good? You should have called me. You got my number. It's in the group. Call me. Yeah, I like to think for me. No, don't nobody do no thinking for me. Now, if y'all want to help me get something, cause I can't reach up on the shelf, or y'all know my knee bad, y'all want to go somewhere for me, so I ain't got to go. That's cool. But my thinking, I can do that. Odie Wright, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, free independent thinker. Like I don't do herd thinking. I don't do the herd. I don't care if everybody say, "Oh, we should be doing this." I'm gonna ask you why. I have questions, and I need you to tell me something logical. You can't just tell me anything, and I'm gonna say, "Okay, well, if they say so, I need some research. I need facts, not feelings." Brown skin lady 81. Yeah, we are sorry to hear you having a rough week. Please call us, dear senior. Well, call me so I know how you doing and let me know if there's anything I can do. You say Sleepy Joe. Okay. No, I wasn't saying he was your hero, Sharon. That's not what I said. I'm talking about them people. Listen, sis, you don't understand. We talking here and we just family and we don't take it no way. But we have people that literally come to watch us on replay just to complain about every little word we say. That's all. I'm not saying he's your hero. That ain't what I mean, baby. That ain't what I'm saying. I got what you're saying. Candace say, LOL, Shanisha, you so right about these folks and their heroes. LOL, people make their own. I'm like you. I've never been a follower. That's me. For sure, take. Okay, emotions go out. It's true. Like I'm a true Aquarius in that I am a non-conformist. I don't conform to anything. I don't care if you talk about me. I don't care if you lie on me. I don't care if you get in my face physically. That might be a mistake for you. But I don't care what you do. If I don't think that something is right, I'm not going to do it. If I can't agree with something, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to add my voice to something that I don't believe in. I'm just not, nobody pushes me. And that's the only thing I can say. I think for myself. Oh, you're not a bother. We love you. Don't say that, sis. You're going to make me cry. I just put these lashes on. High Vibe say agreed, shouldn't try giving up trying to have real political and religion discussion because people are judgmental and highly triggered. Yeah, I don't mind the judgmental as much if you're rational, but it's the trigger for me. They become triggered and then it turns into personal attacks and aggression and people that's been your friend since third grade. Oh, I hate her, she's evil. Because you asking questions. That's right, Nikki. They don't like for you to ask no questions. Just agree. That's what they want. They just want agreement. And I'm like, that sounds too much like the devil for me. I'm not agreeing without understanding what I'm agreeing to. Right, right. Brown skin lady 81 says, Shanisha, do we have the same daddy? I swear we think just alike. Girl, I don't know. Phil might have had a brother out there I didn't know about. Maybe we cousins, girl. Hey, Silver Diamond. You broke down in Richmond. What's going on? I'm going to call you. I got your number. I'm not waiting for you to call me. Now, they'll see you. Well, no, I got her number too. I'm checking on both of y'all today. What's going on, Silver? You gotta go. Okay, we love you. Roxanne AM, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, hey Shanitra, glad you're feeling better. Love the show. I love you right back. Yep, I gotta check on their senior and Silver Diamond and see what's going on. Hey Dana Cutler, how you doing? Yeah, we some nonconformists. I'm thinking on my own. I'm a rebel at nature. I am a rebel by nature. Like I don't know. I think sometimes because I am maybe I am an enigma to certain people because I am loving. I'm equal parts loving, equal parts silly. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a lot of things. However, I'm also a rebel. I rebel. I question. I fight. So I'm not going to just let anybody tell me what to think. Absolutely not. Hey, Helene says my son was in Afghanistan during Obama's term. He was a driver for the generals and colonels. He heard a lot and saw things. Wow, was not a fan. Okay. Hey, Mama Diamond, you up to your ears in uniforms, girl? Thanks to you, I'm up to my ears in uniforms. I gotta go and pass them out tomorrow. Y'all, let me tell you about Mother Diamond. I didn't even ask her permission, so I'm gonna run my mouth before she tell me to shut up, right? She sent a bunch of uniforms that she wasn't able to use for the children in the Bronx. and she sent them down here to Texas. And a lot of the schools allow the colors that she had that she couldn't use. And so we're down here in Houston giving out uniform packages to different schools in A-Leaf ISD, thanks to Mother of Diamonds and her big, humongous heart. And so that's a credit to her and definitely a credit to the royal family. I wanted her to be in here so I could really tell y'all about this. And this was the perfect time. Wow. Uh-huh. Now, Nikki Williams said I was called a devil for questioning Bible class people in authority. Well, I didn't ever call me a devil for questioning things in Bible study. I did get hit in the mouth a couple times. Well, quite a few times. Because I was raised in the church. I'm one of those kids that was literally raised in the church. And then I turned into a terrible person because I started rebelling. Like I said, I'm rebellious by nature. And I got out there and did all kind of stuff. But a lot of us kids that was raised in the church ended up like that. But I digress. Um, Anyhow, I had questions. There were things that I wanted to know, and I noticed that they would go into certain things in depth, and then other things they would gloss over. And one in particular, I remember when they were teaching us about David and his children, David and his daughter Tamar and Absalom and the brother, and what had happened between them, and that young woman was attacked sexually by her own brother, and that she, because of that, she ended up not marrying and having to live in her brother's house. And then the brother that she ended up living with ended up killing the brother that did that. You know, some of y'all know the story. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, I wanted to go back because they just went past what happened to Tamar, and I remember asking my teacher. You know, my when you honor your teacher, you honor yourself. And he's gone, but the Reverend Dr. Eugene F. Broxton, one of the best theologians, I would say anywhere, but I can definitely say in the South. I haven't met him everywhere else, but I've known quite a few theologians in the Southeast part of the U.S., and I don't know too many that were his caliber. But even with him being who he was, when it came to that topic, I wanted to know, and he was kind of glossing past it. And my question was, I think I had to be like 12, right? And I asked him, what was God's plan when that happened to that girl? Like, and I understand now better, how things, how the world works and how things like that can happen. But at the time, I just needed to understand because I was a young girl. And it didn't make a lot of sense to me. And I knew that my God was kind and he was loving and he was our protector. And I just couldn't understand how that would happen. When you're young, you don't understand how bad things just happen. And because I kept asking, my mama reached over and popped me in the mouth, so I knew to shut up. But that's why I said I got a lot of hits in the mouth because I asked questions and I questioned authority. I was never disrespectful because my mama hit like Joe Louis, but I would ask questions just because I needed to understand why you were telling me what you were telling me. You said your car broke down, delivering the jab to clients, a new job, raggedy car. Oh no. Oh, Dana, she say your brothers are awkward and you a Pisces. Y'all bumped heads all the time. Yep, it be like that. It be like that. Candy say my mother taught us to be independent thinkers and not to follow what everyone is doing or believing. It can be an issue, but I always stay true to me. It works. Yeah. Child, mother of diamonds is an absolute jewel. She says she's the mother of diamonds, but she must be the mother of all diamonds. High Vibe says you're an air sign like me. I'm a Libra. There is truth to that element in aspects of our character. Air moves freely. I don't like being herded into a belief system. Me either. You can't hurt me. I ain't never seen nobody put a saddle on the wind. You can't. Mind you, I just have, and it may not be right. I'm just being real about who I am. Hey, Ty Bowden. It's the fact that I have a sense of right and wrong. Like if I believe something is right, you're not gonna change my mind. If I believe something is wrong, you're not gonna change my mind. Like either way, as my mama used to say, I'm not gonna G nor ha, meaning I'm not going to the left nor right. I know some of y'all ain't country, so G and ha are not terms you're accustomed to. But I'm not gonna G nor ha. I'm not going to the left or the right. If I feel like I'm right, I'm right until you show me something logical that says otherwise. Your feelings and outbursts are never going to change my mind. I need cold, hard facts, and you might want to explain them calmly. Because the minute you get elevated, I'm probably going to tune out. Shakila said, I had to explain to someone the difference between being nice versus being kind. I explained that I'm not nice, but I'm very kind. Know the difference. I agree. Mm-hmm. Right. There is a difference. And sometimes, I might be able to be nice, if the situation allows. And I like that. I like to be able to do it. Yep. Helene, I was just telling y'all the other day, y'all better stock up on stuff. Helene said they out there in Vegas on the radio telling people to stock up on food and emergency supplies and stuff for 2 weeks just in case. Y'all better pay attention. Stock up now. Yeah, Marvin, she did hit like Joe Lewis. I was so scared of that lady. So, I knew how to behave in front of her and I knew what not to do while I was still in her house, you know? So sometimes it kind of works a little bit. Hey, Joelle, Queena. Oh, you got to go back to that dentist? Girl, that scares me. Are they taking out a tooth or they just fixing stuff? Oh, y'all Libras up in the house. Let me find out. Yeah, that's an old country term, high five. If you got a horse or a mule, if you tell them G or haw, they knew which way to go, left and right. We don't do that no more. We actually use the right words. It's a lot of terms and old speak that we don't use anymore. Some of us that's from the bottom, we still know some of those terms, but we have to be very careful talking to people because everybody don't know what we're talking about. Roxanne say 25 years ago in Dublin, I used to be the only brown girl walking around shopping, etc. Now I'm a country girl. That's life and love it. I'm a Libra too. Oh, Libra's in here deep. The Libras up in here deep. Let me find out that this Thriving Thursday is a Libra takeover. Odie say, we love watching you on my ship. The Navy loves you much. Oh my God. Tell them boys I said how you doing. And the girls too. I love it, love it, love it. We only had no, yeah, we had two Navy men in our family. One cousin got out of the Navy and actually joined the Marines. The other one retired. My daddy is retired Army, and my oldest brother is retired Air Force. So I definitely got a military family. They in there deep. So I love it. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. For real. Help is on the way. 2 hours. Oh no. You be careful. Keep your doors locked here. Keep your doors locked. Stay away from the road. If anybody looks funny, fight first and apologize later. Sonya Fat said, yep. Listen, y'all know I don't normally stay on here, but no, 1 hour in the morning, I'm up here stalling like I ain't got to eat breakfast, and y'all letting me get away with it. And y'all know I don't want to eat no breakfast. And I'm up here talking to y'all, killing time to keep from going in here and eating food. That's right. Thank you so much for all your service, Odie. Much love. Yeah, so I'm finna go eat. I don't want to. It is a chore, but I'm going to do it as I've been being good and I don't want to break my streak, right? So I'm gonna head on in here, grab some breakfast. Once again, I love y'all. I love the conversation. It's always cool talking with y'all. It's always cool. I love the fam. Y'all know we got front porch tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and put that poll up so y'all can vote for shows that y'all gonna make me watch and I'm gonna watch them, and we're gonna do the watch party, and we're gonna review these bad boys, and I'm gonna pay attention so I can talk about what's happening in these shows. Okay? Yeah, Silver Diamond, stay safe. We love you, baby girl. Call me if you need me to do anything, or I'll just text you and let you know I'm watching. Okay? Well, that I'm watching the phone. All right. So listen, y'all have a great Thursday. We'll see you tonight. I might pop back here before then. Y'all know with me, you just don't never know. Okay? But I love y'all so much. They'll sing and you're gonna hear from me too. But I want to eat my breakfast first. And then we'll give you a holler, okay? I'll talk to y'all later. I love you. Remember, y'all stay encouraged and most importantly, remember to encourage somebody else. Talk to you later. Bye.